Spoken in heavens, came out the dark. Yahweh. Flooded the earth, then carried the ark. Yahweh. Split the sea, then swallowed the charge. Yahweh. Every knee gon' bow to the Lord of all. Yahweh. Spoken in heavens, came out the dark. Yahweh. Flooded the earth, then carried the ark. Yahweh. Split the sea, then swallowed the charge. Yahweh. Every knee gon' bow to the Lord of all. Yahweh. Stone tablets carved by the hand of God. Yahweh. Raise up kings and humble them hard. Yahweh. Send his son out of grave and rob. Yahweh. Yahweh the great. Yahweh. Before they was dirty, he established the sky. He called out the light and the darkness complied. He hung every star in the place that was stayed. The sun hit his mark cause he showed it the way. The garden got cursed when our father rebelled. He promised to save it while announcing the spell. The water rose high but he carried a few. The rainbow appeared when the judgment was through. The nation got scattered while building the name. Their language got broken and humbled their fame. He called out to Abram and counted his seed. The promise was spoken, accomplishing his decree. His people were slaves underneath Pharaoh's hand. The river turned blood when the tyrant would bend. The sea split apart and the pathway appeared. The army got buried while Israel cheered. Spoken in heavens, came out the dark. Flooded the earth and carried the ark. Split the sea and swallowed the charge. Every knee gon' bow to the Lord of all. Stone tablets carved by the hand of God. Raise up kings, then humble them hard. Send the sun out of grave and rob. Yahweh the great. Yahweh. The mountain kept shaking when Moses drew near. The law was delivered, so sin would appear. The Jordan backed up when the priest stepped inside. The walls came out flat when the trumpets replied. He raised up the judges whenever they cried. Delivered his people, then chasing their pride. He see the young David, though nobody knew. The giant fell dead when the storm made it through. He granted wise answers to Solomon's reign and split up the kingdom, exposing their shame. The prophets kept warning the judgment ahead. The people stayed stubborn and hardened instead. Assyria marched and Samaria fell. Babylon followed, Jerusalem fell. Yet promises stood through the fire and pain. The king was still coming forever to reign. Spoken in heavens, came out the dark. Flooded the earth, then carried the ark. Split the sea, then swallowed the charge. Every knee gon' bow to the Lord of all. Stone tablets carved by the hand of God. Raise the kings and humble them hard. Send his son out of grave and rob. Yahweh the great. Yahweh the great. Savior arrived, could see by the Spirit while born in our plight. He walked among sinners and never transgressed, fulfilling the law in his perfect obedience. The blind received sight and the dead stood again. The winds got rebuked and obeyed his command. The cross was like lost, but the serpent got crushed. The wrath that was due to us landed on Christ. The tomb said occupied only 3 days. Then death got defeated when Jesus was raised. He poured out his Spirit and gathered his church. The gospel keeps spreading throughout all the earth. Soon heaven will open and Christ will descend. The nations will witness the glory of him. The kingdoms of man won't survive what he brings. Yahweh gets the glory through Jesus the King. Yahweh, Alpha and Omega, beginning and end. Yahweh, faithful forever, again and again. Yahweh, every generation gon' sing what you did. Yahweh, all for the glory of Jesus the King.